What's up, YouTube? So, uh, it is 4:30 in the morning. Uh, if I had a Apple Watch, I would show you, but I don't. So, we are going to go hit chest today. We're actually going to hit chest today, and then tomorrow is going to be a rest day. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw in at least one rest day a week, and you might ask why I'm not choosing Sunday. Well, Sunday I don't have anything to do. Um, you know, so I don't have anything to do on Sunday. Saturday, I will be digging holes for 10 hours. So, uh, Sunday I can actually wake up at a decent time. Plus, I'm probably gonna get a lift in with my one friend, so that'll be cool. So, yeah. So Sunday is gonna be the day. Hoping he's up to do arms because that's what I'm gonna be doing. So. I feel like he hadn't worked out in a while. You almost have to do arms on the first workout just to get yourself back in the groove. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do some incline Smith machine press today. We're gonna do tricep push down, pull downs. We're gonna do cable flies. Maybe I'll do the pec deck today instead of cable flies. See, maybe if the machine's open and there's enough room to kind of film it. But I don't usually use the pec deck, but maybe we'll try it today just to see, try a different, type of workout. Wow, that wasn't good. So probably should have took some of my allergy medicine, but I didn't. So I'll have to do that when I get back. I'm just waiting for the windshield to defrost because once again it's about 50 degrees. Not really defrosting, it's I have to get rid of the what's it called? So we're gonna go ahead and do all that. Incline push-ups. Really a basic workout, abs. Like I said, I might try to hold off on doing calves today just because I did them yesterday pretty hard. And they were pretty sore, and yeah, that and my left ankle is bothering me. So we're just gonna give that a rest. To start off the workout, I started with the pec deck here. Instead of doing cable flies, I decided to do these. I like them pretty well. I think next time I do them, I'll probably go up on weight a little bit, but I haven't done them in a while, so didn't go too heavy today, but really just focused on the stretch. And it opens up, warms up my shoulders a little bit for when I go into my heavy Smith machine press. And so they're a great exercise. And I actually probably feel like I focus more on my pectoral muscles than maybe with the cable flies. Might just be because I've done the cable flies for so long, I just don't really feel them as much. So you always kind of want to switch things up every once in a while just to make sure you're getting maximum feel from your exercises. And then I went ahead and moved on to the incline Smith machine press. Try to go pretty controlled on the eccentric and then explode up on the top part of the rep. I just did about 4 sets of these of about 8. Seeing good progress in this. I've Never really been able to do that much weight for 4 sets of 8. So I'm happy with my progress here. Make sure you touch the bar to your chest to get that full range of motion. Because you really get a good stretch at the bottom if you're touching your chest, and you kind of almost like push your chest towards the bar while you're also pulling the bar towards your chest, just to get that really good stretch. You can see I'm struggling there at the end, and you want to hit failure, so that's all good things. Try to hit failure on these. Smith machines are great for that because you can hit failure and you have a easy way to rack the weight. So it was great for someone by themselves. Then I went ahead and did some incline push-ups. Really slow on the eccentric here. Try to keep those elbows slightly tucked in and focus mostly on your pecs here. It's easy to roll your shoulders forward, but you want to try to keep your shoulders back to really focus on your pecs here. I did about 4 sets of 15 on this. It's body weight, so it's not super heavy, so I can do a little bit more reps here to hit failure. And going slower on the eccentric, like you can see I'm doing here, that really sets your chest on fire and makes the exercise harder and allows you to reach failure with less reps while also getting the benefits. So to end the workout, I went ahead and did some tricep push downs on the machine here. I like it pretty well. It's something I can put a lot of heavy weight on and do these with, and just do good reps at my body weight. Sometimes I have a hard time getting a good amount of reps in, so I like doing these just because I can still go pretty heavy but also do good reps. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Hey guys, so we are leaving the gym. Make sure I don't get hit on my way out here. We are leaving the gym. Had a successful chest day. As I was working, I was feeling a little bit of a pain in my left abdomen, so I took the day off the abs. And I'm still doing them close to every day, if not at least, every other day. So, but if my ab hurts, I don't really want to mess it up too much, just because I do have to, work outside for, 10 hours the next 2 days, digging and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm all about going hard on your workouts and trying to, progress yourself. But I don't know. It's easy to go overboard and just cause injury. That's why also tomorrow I'm probably going to take a rest day, just because I'm feeling kind of tired today. I was actually doing some research about local fatigue and is it systemic or systematic? I think it's systemic fatigue. So basically the local fatigue is just kind of like localized to whatever muscle you trained. So your chest or something like that might be, fatigued and tired and things like that. And so, if your chest is tired, then you just don't train chest, you train something else, and you're still able to make your gains, right? If your chest is tired, if you work it too much more, you're not going to really get much benefit out of it, if any at all, just because it's too tired to recover from the stress you already put it in. So, but then the systemic fatigue, something you have to watch out for. That's when your whole body, your mental and physical just system, are just worn out completely. And that can be from training hard, and along with also your diet. So if you're like cutting out a lot of calories, your body's going to get tired. I mean, it's just you're in a deficit every day, so your body's using up your fat storage and stuff like that, but you're not taking in more than your body's expending. So over time, it will get fatigued from having to basically make up for what you're using and expending. So that's one problem. And when your system is completely fatigued, it just stops making progress. And also, you can get sick, things like that. You're lethargic, tired all the time, So I'm gonna make sure I use at least one rest day a week. And honestly, all the literature kind of points to the fact that you should at least take one rest day a week. Like, honestly, probably training 5 days a week probably be best. But I like working out, and it's something that just kind of helps me mentally in other ways. So, I used to go 7 days a week. I mean, there was a time I was going 7 days a week, twice a day. When I first started, but so yeah, once a week I'm gonna take a rest day, especially on this cut. Just because with the cut, I'm a little bit more fatigued probably than if I was on a bulk, eating more calories than I expended in a day, because then that just means I would have a little extra fuel source, maybe keep me more energized. But on a cut, the fatigue sets in, I think, a little bit easier than on bulk. But so that's why I know I said before, if I got down to 260, then maybe I'll try to go to 250. I think I'm going to stick with just going down to 260, and then maybe do a little bit of a maintenance period, right? And then we'll see if I want to go back on a small bulk, gain 15, 20 pounds, and then cut again, just to kind of reset my appetite. You don't want to go on a cut for too long, right? So that's one problem, is that a lot of people don't have an end goal. Like when they're doing their diet, they're like, so what's your end goal? And they're like, well, I don't know. Like, I just want to lose weight. I want to get down until I'm happy with it, right? Which is fine, I guess. But at the same time, if there's no end goal, then it can be hard to, if you were saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, and you're down like 12 or 15, right? If you didn't have a goal of 20 pounds, then you'd be like, well, I don't know how much longer this can go, then you might just give up. But if you're like, I only have 8 pounds left to go, I'm going to stick on this for a couple more weeks, and go. And then that also leads into people, when they go on the diet, usually, kind of like with me, you kind of cut down your carbs a little bit, right? And they do the diet, and the first week or two, they lose like 10 pounds or 8 pounds, whatever it is, or 5 pounds, whatever they lose. And they're like, wow, this is going great. So, next week I'll probably lose the same amount. I lost 10 pounds in the first week, I'll lose 10 pounds next week. No, that's mostly just water weight from cutting down your carbohydrate intake, and probably you're eating maybe even less sodium, and all that. You're basically mostly just dropping water weight with those first 5 to 8 pounds, probably, depending on your size and how many carbohydrates you ate previously. Which I would say most of the time, if people aren't dieting, they're probably eating quite a bit of carbohydrates, bread, pastries, noodles, stuff like that. But so, and then the next week they only lose 1 pound, or they hit a little bit of a plateau, and they're like, well, this isn't working. No, it's working. It's going to take a little bit longer. And also, you don't really want to drop more than I would say you definitely don't want to drop more than 2 pounds a week. Now, I had 2 pounds a week It's a little drastic, probably. I might end up changing my goals to do 1 pound a week on my calorie tracker, but not 100% sure yet. I might just keep on it, finish off this cut, and maybe next time I'll, maybe do 1.5 pounds per week. Because when you do too much, then your body's going to get fatigued faster, things like that. So you don't want to cut weight too fast, because one, you're probably going to lose a little bit of the muscle mass that you have, which if you're trying to look good, shredded, or not shredded, but leaner, you want to try to keep as much muscle as you have, because if you start losing your muscle and your fat, people want to be like, are you sick? Like, you have are you like terminally ill? Like I did that when I went down to 155 when I was in high school. I look back at pictures of that and wow. I mean, I might even add a picture from that. Me in like a red tank top working out with my brother. I was like 155, 6'4" at the time. It was like Skeletor. That's why they called me Skeletor. But yeah, you don't want to look super strong. At least if you're in the bodybuilding hypertrophy context. I don't know. I mean, do what you want. Obviously, how you feel happy in your body, sure. But I don't think it's good to go around paper thin, because having some weight to you, whether that be muscle mass, things like that, that kind of starts mattering more maybe once you even get a little bit older. Because as you get older, you're going to start losing your muscle mass. And if you don't have any muscle mass when you get older, then you're just going to be very frail faster than when you get older, and probably more prone to breaking things, stuff like that. And also, if you're not getting enough calcium, things like that, your bones get brittle. One of the top leading causes of death for elderly: falling, breaking their hip. Done. So, well, not completely done, but a lot of them break their hips and they can't really recover because they're just so fragile, and they break their hip. And anyways, but all in all, just try to get your protein in, 1 gram per pound, maybe 0.75, 3/4 of a gram per pound. I wouldn't go much lower than that. And when I say per pound of your body weight, I mean your lean body weight. So like right now, I weighed like 294. I've only been keeping it at about 240, 250 on my grams protein a day. Like I don't eat 290, 300 grams of protein. Now maybe in a bulking context, maybe I would up it a little bit more, but really nothing points to the fact that if you go over 1 gram or something like that, that it's really gonna have a crazy difference. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you're 180 pounds, do 180 grams of protein if that's your lean weight. Now if you're like maybe 150 lean, then do 150. But now if you're 150 trying to bulk up to 180, maybe go do 180, just kind of what you want to get to. But I don't know, it's all I'm not gonna say guessing game, because it's not really a guessing game, but it is trying to figure out what works best for you. So yeah, try different things out, try different diets out, try different workout routines. Just try stuff out now. Don't switch it up too fast. If you try one, stick on it for at least a couple months, maybe like 2 months. See if you see any progress. Because if you're changing every week or two, you're not going to see diddly squat. You're not going to see anything. You're going to just keep changing, and you're not going to have time to see the progress. But So anyways, I'm gonna go in here, make my breakfast, maybe shower before work, hopefully, and then yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the, actually, well, maybe tomorrow is a rest day. Maybe I'll wake up early and do a, breakfast, full day of eating type thing. But I don't know yet. All right, I might sleep in tomorrow and not really mess with the whole camera tomorrow. Take a rest day from everything except for work. So, but anyways, you guys stay pumped, stay blessed, and I'll see you next time.